Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is hot as balls here in PA today. I barely got out of bed. It's my first day off in quite a while. I've been working double shift. I just hopped on here today because I want to go ahead and get my April favorites up. I also have an empties to film, and I do plan a makeup collection slash declutter, which I want to do in segments. Hopefully I can get that done in the near future. But without further ado, I'm just gonna hop into my favorites and tell you what I've been. There hasn't been a lot of new stuff I've been trying, especially in April, because with IMATs and how busy work got, I was just sticking to my usual products. I did discover a few things that I'm gonna share with you, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the Saint Tropez One Night Only. This is not a self tanner. It is a wash off bronzing mist. I especially love this in between self tanning. It helped me look even all over my body. As you can see, I do have like my self tanner coming off, and I am out of this. I do want to get another can of it. What I would do with this is I would just, I have a lot of foundations that are way too dark for my usual shade. So what I was doing with this, I would just spray my shoulders, my chest area, and my neck, and my arms, of course, and then I would just go in with a darker foundation that I had. Since it was cold out, I was wearing long pants, and you couldn't really see any more of my body, and this was perfect for that. I loved it. I want it back. It is a little pricey, but I definitely think it's worth it. Next, I'll talk about some skincare. I have the Pixi Beauty Sleep Cream. I know a lot of you know that I love my Derma E Night Moisturizer, so I was a little hesitant to try this. I do have a backup of my Derma E, but I do have a backup of my Derma E moisturizer, but I do have a few different ones in my back stock, so I wanted to give this one a try, and I'm glad I did. I love how rich and creamy this is, but it doesn't leave your face greasy. It also smells really, really, really good. It's got like a very spa eucalyptus smell. I really like that, and it does like evaporate into the skin really fast and just melt away. So I really do enjoy this. As you can see, I'm almost done with it, and I'm going to be sad when this is gone. I do have two makeup brushes that have been holy grail status this past month. This is the Morphe R31 brush. It is marketed as a highlighting brush, and that's exactly what I use it for. I just have been really loving this brush to get in there. I really don't like fan brushes. I know a lot of people use their fan brushes for highlighting, but I like a big brush because I really like an impactful, like wham bam in your face kind of highlight. So this is perfect for that. Also, I have the Morphe E19 brush. I did get these at IMATS as a part of, like, I think I got about, I want to say 8 brushes then. I do like the other ones, but I haven't used them enough to have them in a favorite, so maybe you'll see them next month. But the E19 brush, I want to show you exactly how awesome this brush is. As you can see, it's thin and it's long. I think this was marketed as a concealer brush, but what I've been using it for is to pack on a lid color, and it works so fucking good. What I do is I'll spray it, get in the color, and when I pack it on, it's just like immediate payoff. I really love this brush, and I'm kind of pissed off didn't get more, because all these brushes didn't cost any more than $4. These brushes were really cheap, and I'm upset that I didn't get more. I have one more skincare product. I have the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream. This is meant to brighten and depuff, and I really do think this does an amazing job at brightening. It's immediate. As soon as you apply it under the eye, you have like almost like a dewy highlight effect under the eye. So I really do like this. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. I got turned on to this by one of my coworkers, Nikki, and it is really, really good. It has more, like, it doesn't have a scenty, doesn't have a floral scent. It just has like more of like a skincare smell, which is always good because that usually means it's got better ingredients in it. It doesn't have any additives to make it smell any artificial way. So I do really love this one. Moving on to actual makeup favorites, I have been really enjoying the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautyfire BB cream. I have never really used a BB cream before, unless it was like a tiny little deluxe sample that I got, but none of them ever really stood out to me. You just saw some teddy balls. I apologize. But anyway, so I actually saw this because a customer was looking for a BB cream, and we were just swatching whichever ones we had at Ulta, and I happened to swatch this, and at first I thought the testers went bad, and I'll show you in a minute what I mean by that. I do enjoy these on days where I know I'm only working a few hours, or I'm working when Ulta is closed, or on days where I'm not working and I just need to run to the grocery store. It's been amazing for that. The only gripe I have is that it comes in 5 shades like any BB or CC cream usually, but this is in light and it is quite dark. I probably should have got fair, and I probably will, but I'll show you exactly what I meant when I thought it went bad. So it comes in a little squeezy tube, and when you squeeze it onto the hand, it's almost like a moisturizer. As you can see, it just comes out white. So I was like, it definitely spoiled, but then I opened another one, and that's exactly how it's supposed to work, I guess, because the second you start blending it in, it adjusts and it turns color. As you can see, that is quite tan for my skin right now, but when I self-tan and with the summer around the corner, I am hoping this will match me. I will say, do not try to apply it with a damp sponge or any type of sponge at all, because it will just absorb right into it and none of it will come on your face. Come on your face, yes, I just said that. But I will recommend using it with like a buffer brush, something like this, like a flat top foundation brush. It makes it really easy to apply, and you can layer this to get a little bit more coverage, but if you're looking for something more than light coverage, this is definitely not the product for you. I do have a highlighter. Of course, would it be a favorites video without a current favorite highlighter? This is going to come to no surprise. This is the Smashbox and Vlada collab. This is absolutely beautiful. Honestly, the product inside is not like mind-blowing, but because of it as a whole with the packaging and the product, I just needed it. I immediately got it as soon as we got it in the store. This is the one in Gilded Rose. They have another shade at Ulta, and then they have an exclusive Sephora shade. The other one at Ulta is way too dark, and the one at Sephora I want, but I don't like to shop at Sephora. This is what the inside looks like. At first when I got it, I didn't want to ruin this whole beautiful flower thing it's got going, but honestly, I'm not a makeup collector. If I'm not using something as beautiful as the packaging is, I get rid of it. And if it's in my collection and it is beautiful, I'm still going to use it, even if I don't want to ruin it. So as you can see, it's been getting a lot of love. It's got a lot of petals already smoothing away inside. I will swatch this for you. It's just so pretty. I've been using it under my brow bone and my inner corner, and then of course when you use a little Fix Plus, it's just absolutely beautiful. I really hope this picks up. It is not like an intense like Amrezy Anastasia highlight. It is a little bit more subtle, I would say, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's got kind of like a rose gold look. You can see a little bit of the sheen, but it really is a lot more beautiful in person. Favorites. I do have a favorite blush. It is by Benefit. This is the only box blush by Benefit that I own. I love their Hoola bronzer, but I don't really love their blushes. I did get this as gratis at work, but I've been using it lately and it's so great. It's just going to be especially beautiful for the summer. This is the one in Gold Rush that they just came out with. It looks like that. I will say when you originally get it, it's got like this really thick gold glitter overcast, but once you get through that, it's a really soft, almost like, I want to say like a nudie peach shade. I will swatch it for you. I do most of the time use it in conjunction with other blushes just as a topper, but I will be using it a lot on its own. I just know it. It looks like that. It almost looks like a highlight. It is almost like a blush topper, honestly, but as you can see, it's like a peachy pinky. It's a little bit of everything, but it's really subtle, and that's what I love about it. It's gonna be bomb for the summer. Next up, I do have 2 single shadows that I want to talk about. The first one is from I think this is called the Love Stick Melt Stack. This is the only melt stack I have. I got it at IMATS a year ago or 2 years ago. I don't remember. Um, but I want to specifically talk about the shade in Lovesick. This is a straight up red burgundy shade. It is so pigmented. It is a matte formula, but for a matte formula, they freaking killed it with this shade. It is so pigmented. It blends so beautifully. Whenever I try a different burgundy in my crease or anywhere, like in my outer V, I always end up grabbing this one and using this one on top of whatever the other one is because of how awesome this one swatches. So I'll show you what that looks like. Yes, I'm flipping you guys off, but look at that. Look how freaking pigmented that is. And then I'm gonna swatch it right here. See that? That's like just one little, and then as you can see, when you blend it out, it just blends beautifully. I mean, that doesn't look beautifully right there, but you know what I mean. It's a really, really, really good eyeshadow. And I do recommend these stacks because I have had other one of these singles in favorites in the past. And this is really good formula, lasts long, beautiful shade. The other eyeshadow single that I'm going to talk about is an Ulta Beauty one. Yes, I know. At work sometimes we get coupons to redeem like an Ulta Beauty brand product, and when I got a single eyeshadow one, because now you can actually like buy a Z palette and build your own using Ulta Beauty single shadows, if you didn't know that. I got this one on a whim, and I've honestly probably had it for about a year, and I have not even used it until a couple of weeks ago. This is just some random, this is mostly actually NBA Cosmetics singles, which I will talk about soon. These are awesome. I'm going to be using them a lot lately. Here in the near future, so you will be seeing them in my next favorites video, I'm sure. The pigmentation is banging on these, but the one I'm going to talk about for April favorites is this Ulta Beauty one. I think it's called Beauty Junkie, and it comes in the pan like this, and it's almost like it's a pink metallic rose gold reddish. I'm not really good at describing shades, obviously, but as you can see, it's called Beauty Junkie, and it is so impactful. I don't even need to spray my brush, even though I still do, and it's so beautiful. It's been looking really beautiful, especially when I use my Too Faced Peach palette, and then I use this as a lid color, and then I drop it, and I got scared. I thought it broke, but it did not. This is what it looks like. I'm going to give you a little swatchy. Boom. And boom. It is so beautiful. I highly recommend these shadows. I want to get a few more and see if it's all of them or if I just got lucky with the shade I picked. But it's so beautiful, and it lasts beautifully throughout the day, even when I don't use an eyelid primer. So I do recommend that one. And I got shadow all over my goddamn shirt. And for the last favorite, but definitely not least, I got this, I want to say in March, but in April, especially with eye mats, I was rocking the shit out of this. I mentioned it on Instagram or somewhere, where when I heard about the Tarte Mermaid collection, I was not psyched. I didn't really give a shit about it. But when we were setting the ad that day and I just happened to swatch this as I was testing out. It is their Mermaid Glitter Gel. And look at this packaging. You can't even see it because of how reflective it is. Look how beautiful that is, first of all. It takes me back to the 90s for sure, like especially the smell. I can't put my finger on, it smells like burnt something, but it looks like this. I don't know, it's almost like a hollow iridescent, like bluish purple. It reminds me a lot of the Tony and Tina glitter that I got a long time ago. I don't even think that brand exists anymore. But this is just beautiful, used as a highlighter in the hair. I have just been really loving this, and they're totally out of it online and in store, and they haven't even sent it on the truck in weeks. But I really hope they bring it back because I want to get at least another backup, because I'm pretty sure these were limited edition, so I will cry when this runs out. I will definitely be getting another one, but let me see if I can get an accurate swatch here. Yeah, there we go. Do you see how beautiful that is? It's just so beautiful. I'm just gonna put it right here. It's just got that it's not it's like a duochrome, but it's not, and it just really brings me back to the 90s. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Every time I wear this, I get so many compliments, and I know I will be wearing this a lot in the summer. So as I was putting my favorites away, I realized I forgot to mention my kind of like wah. My hair is up. I will probably insert this before my goodbye sign off, but I did want to mention this. I got this at IMATS. This is the Balm Cosmetics, the Take Home the Bronze Anti-Orange Bronzer. This is definitely a dud for me. I do not hate it, but I definitely don't like it. Okay, first of all, I only got it for $9, so I am going to keep it. Maybe I'll hand it down to someone later on. My main gripe with this is it says it's anti-orange. I get it. It is anti-orange, but it's not anti-red. This is, I think, the medium shade. It comes in 3 different shade ranges. This is the one in Thomas, the medium one. The one that was lighter than this was a little too light, but it was more cool tone, so I'm kind of upset I didn't get that one. This is what it looks like. It looks a little more brown on video, but this is so red. What I end up doing is I go in with a different bronzer to contour, and then I almost use this as like a blush over where I've contoured, and like in between my blush and my contour. That's where I use this. I don't like it on its own. Like I said, it's a little too red for my skin tone, so I am a little disappointed in this one. But yeah, those were all my April favorites. Like I said, it wasn't a lot. I probably will have a bunch more for next month, because I was going to include some more masks and eye gels and stuff that I found recently that I have been really loving, but because I only used it once or twice, I wanted to make sure that I love it. So you will be seeing those in my May favorites. I just can't believe how fast time is flying by, and I know every person says that, but it is fucking true. On a lighter note, Derek's about to be home with some Taco Bell, so I'm going to go crunch down on that, remove all these clothes, and try to keep cool. TMI probably, I know. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, if you like me, you know what to do. But yeah, toodaloo. See you in my next one. See you in my next one. See you in my next one.